I've got an hour to kill. I've got a stream that's chill. I'm gonna use my computer skills. I've got Photoshop and After Effects, yes I do. Oh fuck, shit, damn it, crap. Fuck that part up. Oh god. Okay, well now I'll keep that point. No, oh god. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to, oh god, why is the chat so small? What's happening? Guys, welcome to the Effin Garage. This is my GaRAGE. Man, I don't even know how to pronounce what I wrote. GaRAGE? The Effin Garager? Man, I was not prepared for this. Just stop playing. Where is that chat? Yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Let's make that chat kind of big. Ooh. What's up, y'all? How you doing? What is up, y'all? How you doing in the chat? Sound off. Show me who's here. Let's talk. Man, Nick, I don't know how you do this. Just streaming alone. There's too much to run here. There's so much going on, so much technology. I'm paying attention to all these things but the stream. I'm seeing some goods in the chat. That's good. That's good. Our audio level's good. We still hearing that great MIDI Weezer? In this GaRAGE. Okay, sick. How am I doing? I'm doing good. A bit flustered, kind of freaking out stream-wise. Haven't streamed alone in a gajillion years, I'll say at minimum. But no, I'm feeling pretty good. I figured today, since Connor's not here, he's out of town. I figured we'd work on some graphics for the stream, something that I should do in my free time. But hey, let's make an hour of it. Let's lift the hood up. Let's show people how the stream works. And then I'm gonna work for a little bit. If you guys have questions on like Photoshop or how this whole setup works, feel free to ask in the chat. I don't know. I'm just gonna be working on stuff, and we're gonna have a fun time. I'll go ahead. I'm gonna open up these dang old phone lines. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh god. I'm drowning. No, let's pull that up real quick. Where are we going? There we are. Hey. This is freaky. We never used the green screen, really. I can just make myself, like, humongous. Okay, cool. Let's get that back in there. So let's, before we get going too far, I'm going to show you guys. I'm gonna lift straight up the hood and show you what OBS looks like, because I need to figure out how to do a little window capture. Is this co-working hour now? Yes, for sure. If you have any homework, housework, just some freaking work to do, whip it out. Let's do this. We're all working together. And hey, if you're working on any like art or anything, or whatever you're working on, if you want to share it with the stream, you can always message or you can send picture messages to this phone number. I'll throw it up on the screen. All right, let's pull up some. I'm going to show you guys the old OBS real quick. This is going to make an infinite loop. Oh, no. Ah! Okay. Look what we got here. Oh, no. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna hide myself so that isn't the most distracting thing in the world. Let's see. I'm going to put that above myself. There we go. Bye. Goodbye. Each one of them. Goodbye. How am I docking myself? Please tell me before I screw up. All right, I'm going to pull this window capture up. So what we're using... God, this is freaky. Whoa. So just to show you guys what I'm working with here, this is OBS. It's a completely free program. It's really, really fucking cool. It's just open broadcast software is what the OBS stands for. And as you can see down here... Oh, you can't see my mouse. That sucks. Can you see when I click these things? Okay, so what you see down here is it's kind of like Photoshop layers, but it's video, and it's not just like video like in a video editing system. Everything is like live. It's constantly running. So like right here, I can pull up my phone. You can see my little controller that I use to control the stream. I got other stuff here, like caller names. If I pull that up, it's going to be someone. Blair was our last guest, so you can see the name there. So it's pretty cool. It's you can just kind of stack stuff on top of each other, which is why it makes it cool if you got a green screen, because then you could just like paste yourself again. There's really no limit. You can be wacky if you want to. You can party with yourself. Oh God, my face is breaking up. Look at that. Oh, eczema season is in season. All right, let's get rid of some of these guys. There we go. Okay, cool. So, oh Jesus. Where was I? Getting lost here. I would not be a good computer teacher. So this is what we got. We got this this layer thing over here. We've got scenes that kind of break down. So like this would be the normal Effin Rager scene. As you can see, just a green screen in my background. I got to the house. I was like, I'm just going to stream in my room. There's no reason to set up everything. And I came in my room and I was like, oh, my bed is really messy and there's a bunch of shit on the floor over here. So rather than clean that up, I'll just set up some stands and put a green screen, and then no one has to see how I live. But first things first, we don't know what show this is. There's nothing going on up there. Usually we've got that little FM Rager thing, and I screwed up. I meant to make a little dealie to put up there, so I'm gonna whip up the old Photoshop. We here. Thank you for standing those stands. All right, cool. Check it out. It's Photoshop, everybody's favorite. Do you have to create everything outside of OBS, or do they have tools for throwing quick text on screen, for example? Oh, yeah. So actually, here, let me switch it back to OBS. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Hey, Nick, is display capture, is that how you show your like whole screen? Here, I'm gonna do a little display cap. Oh, shoot. Nope, that's not what I want. Is it? Yeah, okay, wow, now we can see the mouse and everything. This is tight. Ooh, it's so much faster, too. Okay. Tight. So I'm going to go into Photoshop over here. Yep, okay, cool. So you can see that, and then you go back to the infinite loop. So if you look down right here, I can do, like, add, and you have, like, all these sources you can add. So, like, video capture would be, like, a webcam. VLC source, you could, like, add, like, a VLC playlist and have that just, like, play if you want to show some, like, a bunch of videos. Media source being like a movie or an audio sound, just any sort of media, images, blah, blah, blah. So you can make quick text. I guess you can see what I'm doing right here. Oh God, this is freaky having the whole screen moving. So I could say, what up? Yes, save. And it gives me like a little text box here, and I can say like, what up? And I could add, a color to it, give it a nice little gradient, and then give it like an outline and a drop shadow. I don't like that this outline and drop shadow are so thin and you can't like really adjust it. So I always take the font and make it like unbearably small, and then it gets like real crunchy like that, and then I just resize it up, and it's all about that crunch, baby. What up? So that's about the only thing you can really like make in OBS. For the most part, you might have to use like GIMP or some sort of any sort of image tool that allows like transparency, so you can add like image overlays. I don't have like an image on hand to do an image like this. Or well, Cody's not here and Connor's not here. Oh, bummer. So I just grabbed this like GIF from the internet from a Sparkle text generator, which, guys, you got to get yourself a reliable Sparkle text generator. I'm sorry, it's so important to production. Who do I use? I'm sorry, Sparkle text. It's Glitter Text, y'all. Yeah, Glitter Text Online. That's the money. This is top quality stuff. Like let's say you want to type something cool like Ned Rocks. You want a font outline on that? Hell yeah. If you're putting it on video, for sure. You click that MF generate. You got text there. You can save it. You can change your fonts. Google fonts, all sorts of crazy stuff. Let's change this glitter up. Wow, so many customizable options. I'm like a child in a candy store. And let's hit that generate. Wow, that's doing something weird, so we're going to not do that. There we go. Okay, that's a consistent glitter. Save that image. Always name your files. Don't be crazy. And then I can grab that old GIF. And we're rocking and rolling, baby. We'll just put that right here. Okay, I'm going to hide my display because this is freaking me out too much. Goodbye. Okay, cool. So, and I'll open up this dang old phone line again. And then move my Ned rocks. Too many graphics, that's how you get a messy screen. What up? Get out of here. I missed this. What is that? What was the Photoshop or something else? Oh, yeah, we're in Photoshop now, but earlier we were in OBS, which I'll put the OBS website on here if anybody wants to mess with it. It's really, really, really fun. Quibam. Okay, but now we are, that's why I eat so much rock candy. Hell yeah, dude. I haven't had rock candy in years. But it sounds really good. See, it's short for Ned Eats Rocks Candy. Oh, yes. Okay, cool. Let's get back into the game. Getting distracted here. We're on the Photoshop. I'm going to make myself... Oh, that was freaky. Okay, we're going to make a quick little transparent little Effin Rager to put at the top corner of the screen so people know what show they're watching. You know what I mean? This isn't FM Rager, which I don't know if you know it's called that. Effin Rager presents FM Ragers, our normal Monday show. Blah, blah, blah. It's all part of the brand. Okay, let's do this. Let's get into this shit. So I forgot to download this font before the show, so we're just going to not do anything to it because Photoshop will still let us edit something, even if we don't have the font. So I got this text I made from the flyer earlier today. Actually, you know what? Bonus content from that flyer. If y'all want to see the real deal. All right, that's the only look you get. Okay, so we got this nice little guy. I'm going to export it as a PNG. Little transparent guy. I'm going to call it, I don't know if you guys can see this dialog box. Garage. Okay, and then I'm going to bring back up the old OBS. So we're back in OBS. I'm going to hide the phone again so you can see down here. You know what? Actually, let's do the display capture. That'll be easier because then you can see my mouse. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going over here. I'm adding a source. I'm going to choose image because this thing isn't moving or anything. I'm going to call it garage. I'll call it GaRAGE. GaRAGE. We're going to go find that. Don't look at my folders or files. Don't worry about it. All right. I'm going to bring this to the top corner. And each of these, any source, as you call it, that you have in OBS, you can add filters to it. So there's properties for everything. So you'll notice when I added the image initially, this little box came up. It's just showing, like, here's where the file exists. I can... don't worry about that stuff. Unload image while it's not saying. That's for if your computer's, like, real slow and you need to just, like, you have a ton of GIFs on screen and you want to make sure that every time it's, like, hidden, like you click the eyeball off, just like Photoshop or anything, it's going to go away. It's unloading the image. Not important. Don't worry about it. And I only say that because I don't understand it. So you have source properties, and then you also have source filters. Filters are pretty cool. They give you a few in here, but you can also, because this is an open source program, there's just a bunch of user-submitted filters that you can download. If you look around the message board on the website, they'll just show you, like, pages and pages and pages of user-created content, and a lot of it is very good. Some of it bad. Yes. Unloading images is important if that image gets updated via code or something. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I'm going over here. I'm adding a color correction. Got all these nice little things. Gamma. We can make it bright as freaking heck. We're not going to do that. Oh, no. Come back. We're just going to take the opacity and bring that bad boy down to like 50. And now we're rocking and rolling. We got a little watermark. Goes up here. I was planning on adding a wrench to that, but I didn't. You know what? Let's do it. Let's add a wrench real quick. Let's get a wrench in this bad boy. So I'm just gonna go to Google Images, searching for wrenches in my area. Always want to get the largest possible image. Using tools over here, I'm just choosing like how large I want it, and you can always choose transparent, which saves you from having to cut something out. Copied that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a big wrench. Let's pull that guy down. Not the most appealing looking. Put it like... That's not bad. So, Nick, question for you now. I'm adding this image. I'm just going to overwrite my original image and assume that it will update in OBS. Do you think I need to unload the image or whatever, or is that not? Am I using that wrong? And darken up the shadow a tiny bit. Add some spread to it. Yeah, there. That's really popping off of that wrench. So I'm saving the old PNG, overwriting it. Hopefully this doesn't just destroy OBS. Hey, not bad. Loads on appearance. Oh, okay, loads on appearance. Cool. Well, yeah, now we got a freaking a wrench, so it's like we're in a real garage. How cool is that? How cool is that? Another Weezer lyric for you. It's a truly a Weezer night. All right, so we've added the watermark. Sorry. It's so weird doing this by yourself. Nick, kudos to you for doing this every week. And guys, if you've never watched Nick stream, you should watch it. He's very good at doing this every Wednesday at 8 p.m. So I've got here a list of some ideas. Well, actually, spoiler alerts, because I might not do all these ideas. But these are some ideas for our stream deck. So I've got on my phone this really nifty app called Upstream or UpDeck. Pull it up here, yeah. And it's a very, very, very bare bones. Let me show you some of this code. Bare bones style like coding that you can just like use on any phone app or like in any Android. That one's a little. So super simple code, lot of words here, but it's like, play this audio, turn this on visibly, move it onto the screen, move it off of the screen, turn the visibility off, stop the sound. And that whole code turns into... Oh, why is that so small? Hey, why are you so small? There we go. So you can see, played the sound, the thing faded in, it faded out. It didn't look like it really moved. That could be a problem, because I feel like... okay. See, I had this problem earlier. It allows you to do conditional language, saying like what scene. If you remember over here, I pointed out that I've got scenes. Main is the name of like the one that Connor and I use for Effin Rager. I'm going over to Garage because that's where we got, our branding over here. We got to do this in the garage. But because of that, some of the coding I use current scene, just like choose whatever scene we're on, and some of it I use main. That's a coding no-no. Come on, y'all. Let's I'm just going to change these to current real quick. And let's watch this before I update it. Fades in, fades out, sound stops. Okay, that's all good. But let's update that. Now we do it. Oh, well, it wasn't that big of a difference. But you can see it kind of moves in, it scales in, and then kind of scales up. I guess we could make that more. Ooh, no, that's too many words to just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. We'll let that be. But basically, here, I'm going to show my phone real quick. Bingo. So basically, I've got all these wacky, cool little things. Like this one makes the room sad. Oh, everything got resized over here. You see my video turned kind of blue because I'm blue. Just playing some cool music, and it pulled up some GIFs. And then I can pull it back. So it's like a conditional button. I think you can see me pushing it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, good stuff. So I'm going to pull that off. Other buttons do various things. So like this one turns on the phone line. It lets it do its whole animation. These at the bottom right, zoom in faces. I'm really afraid to do it in this scene because I think it'll do something weird. I'll do it over here. So Mailbot. Connor would be over here. Ned's over here. Back to normal. Cool stuff. It's really nifty. If I do say myself, this is the shit I do in my free time. Or during the stream. You know what I mean. My free time. Okay. I just realized you can see me nervously clicking around my computer. My display is still being shared. Whoops. Let me pull it back to that. What's going on in the chat? Oh, hey, what's up, Arcade Prince? Okay, so Mr. Prince, I'm making some new graphics for the stream today. I'm going to be doing some new animations. Thank you for screaming my name. So Prince, I've got this clapping animation, and I've got this sad animation. And first thing on my list, and I feel like this might take up a lot of the stream, is angry mode. Here, angry mode. So I'm gonna kind of walk through my process of how I would do something like that. I realize it's probably boring for some of you. Hopefully it's exciting for others. But we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna open up After Effects, and I'm gonna show you kind of how I build a filter like this. So I'll real quick, before I do anything, I'm gonna take a step back and kind of show you. This is gonna be very similar to that sad filter I just showed you. So let me. What are we doing here? Turn off Ned's phone. Okay, so like I said, we've got scenes over here, and the way these scenes work is, you can go to them, you can move to them. This is one where we're playing video games, so like right over here would just be like, the Xbox screen. The next one, my my mic and my vocals, not my vocals, will cut out because it's the commercial, but I'm going to go to it real quick. So you can see that was a commercial 01 tech difficulty. Hopefully you're not seeing that one too often, if you know what I mean. Stand by. The old waiting screen. And then I've got a couple down here. Obviously the end screen. But I've got a couple down here called guest, sad, applause, blah, blah, blah. So these are scenes that I would never cut to. But they are... So you can add a scene as a source. And this is like the craziest part of OBS. This is the part that makes it nuts. So you can add a whole scene to a source. So I could even just add that main, the one that Connor and I use. And this might be doubling up the audio really weird. I don't know. I'm going to delete it real quick. And very interesting that green screen still worked. That could make for an insane effect. Who knows? So you can add scenes, And I wanted to break down this sad one because this angry one's going to be essentially the same. So I'm going to go back to the main just because it's easier to see what's going on with it. So you can notice I'm getting bluer. Oh, okay. It was probably just doubling the audio. So screen gets bluer. As you can see, that actually fucked up my key. Not that the key was good anyways, but screen gets blue. Camera kind of pushed in a little bit for a dramatic thing. So when we pull back, I'll do it again. And then you've got a bunch of GIFs. Now, rather than going in that archaic coding program and saying like, oh, I'm going to, let's see. Let's just open it up. I wouldn't say like, oh, I want to move this image in from one corner. I want to move this image in from one corner. I want to move this image in. Instead, I'm just saying turn on the sad filter, and I actually have to turn it on over here because it turns it off. Okay, so my mic cuts out when I go over there, so I can't really explain at the same time. Oh, actually, you know what? I can. Allow me to... Oh, God, which one's the real me? Who do I shoot? Okay, there we go. Move this guy over here. So you got over here. This is the... this is where the magic happens, man. This is the start streaming. If I click stop, I'm sure many of you would be very upset. No, it would just like cut straight out. I can also record straight to my computer. Virtual camera, this might be interesting for some of you. You could build something in OBS and then use virtual camera, and that just basically makes OBS into a video source on your computer. So if you were going to your meeting on Teams, you could have this entire thing running. You know, you're talking to people on Teams, and you know, you have a main one that's you on the camera, and then you click over to another one, and like, oh my God, now you have like PowerPoint presentation slides on another scene, and you go over here and you've got other PowerPoint presentation slides, and everyone's like, how'd you do that, you wizard, you video wizard? And that feels good to be called a wizard in this modern age, of course. But what I'm going to click is the next thing. It's called Studio Mode. And when you click that, it gives you, if anyone has an AV background, wow, this is trippy as hell looking. It's very cool. What do we got? This is for real, a legit stream episode to watch. I'd love to see more of these. I dig this. Oh, thank you, Arcade Prince. I'm definitely going to do some more of the old Effin GaRAGE, because now we have an official graphic for it, which means we have to do it more than once. I'm talking to you, reading pager. No, I'm talking to you, AM Rager. So when you hit studio mode, basically the guy on the right is what the user is, what everyone is seeing on Twitch. I have to tab over and look at what that looks like, because that's got to be crazy, right? What are you guys seeing right now? Wow, that looks nuts. Okay, cool. So what's on the right is what you guys are seeing. What's on the left is what only I would see generally. So I could actually go over to main, or I could go over to game, or in this case, I'm going to go over to sad. Here, let me hit the sad button. That just makes everything appear again. Now, none of these GIFs are moving. That's just, oh, I'm turning blue now. None of these GIFs are moving. It's just like kind of in suspended animation until I hit transition, and then we're going to like cut over to that stream. But like while I'm here, let's say Connor's talking or something like that, and we're about to go to commercial, I can quickly go back here and be like, oh, I want to turn off this. I want to turn off this. And then we'll cut to commercial, and that stuff will be gone. Most of the times I forget to do that because I'm like in the game, in the mode. But so like here, I'll show you. Yeah, just did a quick cut. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it allows you to make some changes like on the fly. And I already forgot what I was doing. I did that so I could show you what that scene looks like by itself. But I'm getting out of studio mode, back in the game, no longer sad. So that's kind of the build. You can see that I just like put together a few GIFs. So I'm thinking for this angry one, it's going to be like the same kind of build. And let's draw it out. Actually, it's always good to sketch out your ideas so you can get an idea of like what something's going to look like. I'm going to use 1920 by 1080. So we get our frame. Let's just real quickly draw. Okay, so here's me. I'm looking real dopey. Little mustache. I have long hair now. I always forget that. There it is. There it is. Okay, so I'm on stream. I'm really happy to be here. And I'm imagining when we hit this button, it's kind of like a hell yeah, dude kind of moment. So I'm thinking some like rock and roll music is playing. We'll put a little rock and roll sign here. Now we're talking. I'm thinking some rock and roll music's playing. I think like this, how the sad one turns me blue. I'm going to turn red or an orange, like a hotter color. And I think I want I'm thinking flames on every side. Basically, now that I'm thinking about it, that super zoom filter on Instagram, you point it at like a funny looking cat, and it's like it's a cat, and it looks like really sick. That's basically what I'm making. So maybe we should add some more elements to this than just flames. Maybe I know if you go to effinrager.com, I know there's some GIFs of like spinning skull and crossbones. So that might be kind of sick to have like one or two of those come up. If you actually, let's do this. In the chat, if you can look up some like real hardcore GIFs that we could possibly add in this. I'm not going to be able to use all of them. Is that a preset with the guides, or did you save it? Oh, that's a preset. Oh, and thank you, DJ Jammy Gems. Necromancy, if you go to new... Oh, stop sharing my display. If you go to new over here and choose film and video, there's some pre-made 1920 by 1080s, blah, blah, blah. They're pretty cool. Man, I need to get that thing where it shows you what keys I'm pushing. So I'm doing Command... semicolon to pull up guides. If anyone's a designer out there and needed that tip and didn't already know that, I think it's super helpful. You can turn them on and off, and it won't screw with your drawings. So okay, so yeah. So we got this. We got some scary things. We got one of these. Maybe if someone could find a cool transparent metal horn. Oh, there's some hand proportions off. Actually, that didn't turn out too bad. What do you know? Hands are so hard to draw. We're going to do, you know what? Sketch and Rager is going to come back in a little bit. Just make sure you're filming. Oh. Hey, Connor's in the house. What's going on, Con? Or Dwicka's in the house. Ned, open the front door. Oh, 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Connor was like, I called you, I texted you, I tried calling the hotline. Apparently he was just standing outside in the dark. Whoops, my absolute B. He's getting settled in over there. Okay, cool. Goodness, where was I? What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, I was going to say, we need to do a sketch and Rager that's just hands. I think we could all use some time to just like practice drawing hands. Doesn't have to be the metal sign, but let's be fair. That's the greatest hand there is. Wow, look at that. This is a hand greater than 5 queens. That's for my poker heads out there. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking flames on the sides, some like real sinister gifs of like skulls, metal hands, or something like that. Maybe even we can use that glitter text from earlier. A nice little hell yeah, like right up there. That's looking pretty sick. let's change the color of that real quick so we can tell what's video and what's not, right? You know. Let's use a nice little orange. Normal. Okay, cool. Thought I did all that on the same layer. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. So this is my vision board we got there. This is what I want to do. I want this so bad, y'all. And we're going to get it before the end of this stream. I promise you. I'm going to try this Zoom thing. We're going to get... Oh, no. That was such a bad idea. We're going to get it before the end of this stream. I'm telling you. I'm telling every one of you. Every single one of you. Okay. Wow, that just put me right back here. Do not like that. Oh, gosh. All right. Let's pull that guy down. Where is my damn cam? Oh, I was clicking the wrong thing. Hey. Okay, let's get back where we wanted to be. And let's do some hunting for some gifts, y'all. Let's go back to the chat, see if I'm missing anything. I'm seeing a 666 here, loving that. Oh yeah, just make sure with the video ones you're using square pixels. Very good. Okay, let's pop back on over to... Can you guys still see my display? Is that what we're doing? No, you cannot. Okay, cool. Let's pop over to Google. I could look for some Videoifier, but for the sake of this, I'm thinking we're gonna get it like a GIF. Just something real shitty looking, because that's our vibe here. Is just like real crushed, crappy GeoCities level internet. So same deal. I'm going to my tools over in images. I'm not going to search large for this one because I don't mind it looking crushed, but I'm definitely going to choose transparent. And I'm definitely going to choose GIF. That way we're only getting animated, transparent GIFs. The gift of GIFs. What is this? This isn't transparent, and it's in Houston? Goodness. Okay, but over here we got... Okay, that's kind of cool. But not... Let's hold out. Wow, look at that. Look at their watermark all over the fire. Ooh, okay. You know what? I'm going to open that in a new tab. Let's keep searching. Believe this was used in our call-in quest for our Stone Age episode. What we got? Hey, it's our friends from earlier. That's fun. Oh. I do like the look of that. Looks like a little MS Paintbrush. Is this the one we were looking at earlier? Oh, Pinterest. Oh, get the hell out of here. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like that Pinterest makes you sign up. I finally signed up. Ooh, I have a message. I finally signed up for Pinterest just so I could grab GIFs from it. But it's ridiculous. Oh, we can't even get to the original image. Okay. Out of my face. We'll use this one. I'm going to open image in new tab. I'm going to save that image as. And we're going to make a new folder on the desktop and just call this Angry Button. And make sure your files are all named. Nice. So you don't kick yourself later. We got anyone in the chat with some, maybe a sticker. Oh, I can't see what you're typing. Ugh, God. I'm going to look for, actually, I'm going to grab those skull and crossbones from effinrager.com, which, guys, you got to head over to effinrager.com if you haven't yet. It's a fantastic website. I'm showing it to you right now. Look at this. It's a party happening. Look at these people. Somebody's, maybe opening Pringles? Oh, no, that's an accordion. He's playing a damn accordion. Pop up that dock in OBS. What do you mean by that? Got right here, guys, the Rage cord. You gotta go. You gotta click it. It's gonna open you up there. Get in on the fun. There's more chats to be had. Okay, now I'm gonna close that. Actually, I don't want to show any of my Discord conversations that aren't Effin Rager. Okay. So what were we doing? Why did that all happen? Oh yes, we were stealing these skulls from our own website. I'm just gonna call it Skull. Bam. Okay, cool. You can add it next to or on top of your OBS. Y'all have a group Discord. Yes, Arcade Prince. You got to go to effinrager.com and smash that MF Rage Cord button. Get in on the fun. The conversation doesn't have to end at 9 p.m., which we're getting close to. Oh my God, we got to hurry. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Put the chat in the OBS. Yes, I do need to do that. But let's real quick. I'm going to build a new scene. I'm going to go silent for like half a second, but we're going to call this _angry. And I'm only adding these underscores because it's just a little easier for me to keep up with what's like a clickable scene and what's not. Which really, we could just. Okay, never mind. I thought I could color label that. I'm going to slowly add myself to that new scene just so I can talk through. Actually, we'll use studio mode again. That's what we'll do. That is way easier. So I'm going over to our new angry thing over here, and it's pretty neat. I can actually edit all this stuff before it goes live to the stream. You know what I mean? So if I ever click transition, we were just in that blank screen of this unbuilt thing. So let's build this piece by piece. We're going to go to image. We're going to add fire. Always, always, always name your layers. I'm going to search in here and that new thing we called angry button. And we got some fire. It's not moving right now, and that's only because it's in preview mode. But if I were to switch to it, ooh, okay, maybe we'll have to double these up. If I were to switch over right now, it would start moving. In fact, here, let me just add my mic. So, quick example, if you wanted to add a microphone. Thanks, Necromancy. AU-H4 is just what we call our audio setup. I will not go into the explanation for that. It was like the old thing we used. We use something new now. But I'm clicking that. It's got all my audio settings in it. And now I can switch over. And that fire's moving, and you can still hear me, hopefully. Clicking back. So let's double up that fire. I'm gonna duplicate it. How do you duplicate this dang thing? How do you duplicate this dang old thing? Copy. I'm going to paste a duplicate, not a reference. If you post a reference instead of a duplicate, the way that works is anything you do to it. So I could add like a filter to this. And it'd be like a color correction. If I turn the gamma up on this, if that one to the side was a reference rather than a duplicate, they would both turn bright, which is good and bad. Like you should use them both the way you want to use them. So let's say I am going to copy that again. I'm going to paste a new one that is a duplicate, and I'm going to transform it. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, so now we're going sideways. Oh, this is actually a very bad example for this. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to add another one of these. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste a duplicate. You know me. I'm a duplicate man. And I'm going to transform it. Actually, before I transform it, let's do this. I'll copy it. Paste a reference. Now I've got two of them, but if I rotate this one 180 degrees. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Well, that proved my point wrong. I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to copy that. Rotate it. We'll flip this one vertical instead of a full 180. Why not? Make it look a little different, you know what I'm saying? Bam. Put that there. And it's only going to be, oh, you know what? I actually don't like that because now they're like Looks like an ink blot test. I don't want that. I don't want that Rorschach shit. So yeah, I'm actually gonna flip that horizontally. Bam. And one more fire. Bam, bam. This is what it's all about, y'all. Just grueling, grueling work. And we'll rotate this guy 180 degrees. And now we got all this fire. And let's, for the sake of it, let's add the skulls real quick. I'm going to kind of move fast because we're already at 850. Wow. I'm going to call this guy Skull. I'll pull up the dang skull. That's sick. That's badass. We're all thinking it. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted. Taking that skull. Pasting that skull. Moving that skull. Okay, so we got two of those guys over here. I'm going to turn off studio mode so we're back in the stuff. And I'm going to add a new scene. And we're going to add that angry one that we just made. Bam! Whoa! That looks so crazy. Here, let me turn off my display capture and my window capture. Okay, so pretty sinister looking. Pretty devilish. It is sick and bad A. Wow. I'm burning. Burning in heck. Okay. Very cool. I do not think I'm going to have enough time to show you the filter thing, which is kind of a bummer. No, you know what? Let's see how fast we can do this. Let's truly see how fast we can do this. So I'm going to turn this bad boy off. Angry is now off. We are no longer angry. I'm going to open up that display capture. So, how do we explain this? So I'm gonna crack that hood again. I'm gonna crack my own hood. Show you inside cam webcam. That's us. Here I am, doing everything I can, proving to all of you guys that I am the Superman. So I've got a sad LUT here. This is the thing that actually turns me blue when I'm sad. That and you guys. Now, so what a LUT is it's a lookup table. Here, let me show you an example on the Google effinrager.com. Once again, you got to visit it. You got to hit that MF rage cord button. But LUT, show me. So a lookup table basically tells the program to look at the pixels in an image and replace it. It basically tells the program like how to handle certain colors and change it. So this is like what a LUT looks like on its own. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it super well because I'm not smart about color grading and stuff like that. But you can see here, ungraded versus graded. So that's the one on the left is like what they shot. And then they used color grading to manipulate these pixels and make them more blue and, give it a stylistic look. What a LUT is like a super quick version of that. So let me add a LUT real quick to myself. A new LUT. I want a new LUT. One that makes me green. Okay, yeah, so I've got a couple LUTs here. Can you see that? Is that covered up? That's weird. So you do red isolator. Are these going to do live? Okay, so I choose this black and white one. Now I'm freaky in black and white, and it really made my eyes very spooky. I kind of look like a twisted demon. So let's not do that. I really don't like that. You know what? Actually, that might be kind of cool. What is red isolated? Oh, that's kind of weird. This isn't a very saturated camera, so the reds aren't. That's great. Posterize. Oh, that's cool. So cool little image filters. Using this posterized filter is kind of a bad example because I would say a LUT is more for like giving something a certain style. But these are just like some quick ones. It looks like these were built into OBS. So let's use the black and white because that might be cool with the fire, and it might, like, now that I'm thinking about it, make me look very like demonic or something like that. So we'll use the black and white. So I'm let's go back into the filter. So we have sad LUT at 0%, and we've got apply LUT which we are going to rename. Always name your layers. We'll call this Angry LUT. And you will learn that case sensitive. You'll learn that the code for UpDeck is very case sensitive. So I'm going to turn this down to 0 because when I make the button, one of these buttons, basically when you hit that button, it's telling it to find that filter and turn up that value. So you can see me slowly turning blue in the corner. Let's do that again right here. So you can see me turning blue very slowly, and I told it to like take a certain amount of steps, like 20 steps, to turn that from 0 to 100. So we're gonna do the same thing with the black and white. And this is the part where it's gonna be like, I'm gonna kind of zoom on this, only because we're like running out of time. But I'm gonna open up my old UpDeck. This is like how I program all these things. So we're gonna add, we'll add sad right next to angry. I'm using my phone, so it's got a device here. Label, we're gonna call this angry. And I'm going to save it. And now that actually, if I pop on my phone again, it's already updated it. You can see it's called angry. And because sad is essentially the exact same code, I'm just going to go copy the other code. So let's go to deck. Let's go to sad. This is a 2-state button. So I've got 2 sets of code, one for once it's been pushed in and one to get it, out. So I'm going to take this whole code right here, and then we'll kind of, can you see that all right? Okay. Probably, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go back to my deck. I'm going to click angry, and I'm just going to paste all that crap in there. And I'm going to do a very quick breakdown of it, because it's not too crazy. This is like a super technical thing. I highly recommend if you're trying to get into UpDeck to read through the manual. It's super easy. The guy wrote it very simply. But basically, we just have to add like a bounding box that allows the program to recognize that the thing is a box. So I'm just going to edit transform and just saying scale to outer bounds. Okay. Now this thing just exists in space. It is recognizable by this program. Going over here, and I'm just going to change. So this one is just saying it's turn on or off. So you give it a comment, you give it a command. The command is show. Queue, that's kind of like if you're doing several animations, what queue it needs to be in. I was just doing it out of habit, but I don't think it actually applies here. Value, 1 is on, 0 is off. Binary, easy. Scene, current, and the item we want to turn on is no longer sad, it's angry. Go over here, that's what it's called, angry. So scene current, that's the one we're in, no matter what, and angry. We're going to move it onto the screen. So this is a whole new thing. We're basically telling it to animate, so whether it's moving, zooming, blah, blah, blah. Say angry. Instead of sad, we're going to say underscore current, because we want it to happen wherever we do it, since we have multiple scenes. This information, we just go back to transform, edit transform. We got all the information here. So because of my alignment being at top left rather than center, it's at 0, 0. I'm just going to move it to center because that makes me a little more comfortable. And I'm going to move it back to the middle. You can see that red box is it transparent right now. So now it's in. If we check that information. Okay, so position 0, 1920 by 1080. So let's go. Is this moving it on? Oh, wait, why are there 2 animations here? Very interesting. Oh, one is the camera. Ha! Okay, cool. So, yes, we want this to be 0. This to be 0. And we want the camera itself to zoom in. These are the exact same zoom ins from earlier. So I'm going to assume it's going to do the same thing. It's just that slow push in that the camera did. So all I'm doing is taking the camera and scaling it up. It's not like an actual zoom. It's just a digital zoom. We're scaling it up. So you can see it was originally 1920 by 1080. We've moved it up a little bit. The X and Y are only because I had to like slightly tilt it to just keep our faces in it. And I said 100 steps to make it a slow change. And I can also, in that animation, choose a filter. So I'm going to choose now Angry LUT and amount 1. That's all the way to the right. So let's save that. This is a one-state button, meaning that all this stuff is going to just happen, and then I have to like manually undo it. So I'm going to make that thing kind of big. So it's going to kind of zoom in, and if we push that button, oh, look at that. It moved in. I can turn it off, and it'll just it'll do that again. It doesn't do the zoom in because it's already in the right position. So let's add the second state of that button. Oh my God, now I'm black and white. I hate that. So let's quickly fix that so my eyes don't look freaky, and then I'm getting off the stream because we're at 9 p.m. So I'm going back over here to my deck, and I'm stealing my previous code because there's nothing smarter than stealing from yourself. So I go up here. This is a 2-state button now. I got my second state. I'm just calling this one back to reality because this is basically setting it back up to the original. Okay, I was making sure my phone wasn't still over that. And same deal. I'm just going to change this to angry. Basically, it's saying ease it out, make it a smooth transition rather than like a linear, like 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. It would be like 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 1 inch, 0.5 inch. You know, it's like easing into the animation. I'm turning it off so it goes away. If there's music playing in the background in that scene, you know, the music's going to stop once the scene turns off. And I'm telling the camera to return to its original state, which in this case is going to be wrong. And I'll show you why. Because the original state, I won't show you, I'll just tell you right now. The original state is 1920 by 1080, but since I made myself small in the corner, basically, so when I do this and then reset it, it makes me 1920 by 1080. This is the full size of the camera. And that's, well, let's just hit our angry thing. Let's update this. And let's just see how it works. Ooh, yeah. Am I zooming in at all? I can't really tell, but it went away. So let's go back to the yo. Oh. Let me add angry to this. This is a minimal amount of testing that we can do right now. Bam. Fire's on, baby. Yeah, there is no zoom on that. That is interesting. Let's crack back in to the code. I desperately need to be smaller right now. I do not want to be this large on the screen. Oh God, made my green screen look terrible with that. So let's go over here. Okay, I can already see the problem in the code. Can you guys still see that? Yep. See, it says main. I don't want to do that. I want to make these codes applicable across the entire program. So scene is always going to say current. Yes, yes. Back over here. Nope. See what I did? Screwed up. Screwed up bad. And you all saw it. Screwed up real bad right there. Look at that. A hyphen. Get out of here. Okay, that's why I wasn't turning back to color. So let's go back here. Let's hide the flame. Oh no. Sorry, I gotta reset the sound thing. Okay. Ugh. Ugh, something's not good. We'll figure that out in a second. But let's see if angry works. All right. Very cool. And then I turn it off, and for some reason, I'm still blue. What's going on here? What is this? Let's see if we can quickly fix this, and then I'm getting out of here. Okay, I'm turning you. Oh, I know exactly what it is, and it has to do residual LUT. Nick, you're very right. It's because in the original code that we copied, remember it said main? I was not in main, so it wasn't working. This is, this is what troubleshooting's all about. But now let's get freaking angry. Guys,
I am so stoked that you watched my freaking stream, and now I'm super extremely angry.
No, I'm not angry. I'm actually very happy. This is cool looking, right? It's pretty sick. I noticed it was flying in from the left, and I think it's because I did the center thing. But that's that's troubleshooting. That's what it's all about. But guys, that's my time. I'm gonna reset back to reality here. I want to thank everyone who's still watching for tuning in. This was pretty fun to do. I hope some of you got some stuff out of this, or if you have any interest in streaming, hopefully that gave you kind of a direction to go in. Once again, OBS, that's the money. I'm gonna post that link in there again. Check out OBS. If you ever have any questions, find me on Instagram. Oh, well, let me do the plug song. Let's get into that. Connor, you want to sing the plug song?
Okay. What's going on?
Do you want to sing the plug song?
Yeah.
Okay. I want a new plug. Tell us what's going on. Tell us all the stuff you're doing after we sing this song. Hey, Connor, get the fuck out of here. You weren't on the show. You don't get to plug anything. Actually, do you want to plug anything? Okay, tight. No, I want to say, guys, check out, OBS project. Nick is right. UpDeck is the thing I'm using. Let me post that website. That's what I'm using to control stuff. But I'm going to tell you right now, I've got so many different filters, plugins, and all this shit plugged into OBS because it is, you got to figure out what works for your computer and your workflow. And I know that sounds grueling, but it's a pretty fun process. It's very rewarding when you just kind of set up this program for yourself to use. This isn't professional equipment. We're building this piece to piece and making it work. And I think that's what makes the show so fun and challenging. But I want to say, if anyone wants to get in streaming, if anyone ever needs help with graphics, if anyone needs help with freaking UpDeck, this took me a long time to figure out, but I've got it. Message me on @NedOfTheDead on Instagram or Twitter, or find me on Facebook. Just type Ned. I'm probably easy to find from that. And then tune in Wednesday at 8 p.m. for Nick's stream, Wednesday Night Rager. And that's it. Streaming alone's weird, but I didn't feel alone with all of you. All right. Bye.